Okay, so let's see. Jamie's story. That's a MTRP sentencing. All right, ma'am, you're Jamie Story, and this is cause number 23, DCCR 1546. Ms. Story was placed on probation February 25th of this year for the offense of theft of property with previous convictions, and that was enhanced to a third-degree felony. The sentence was a 10-year term in prison that was probated for 10 years. Motion to revoke was filed. We were here before. And Ms. Story pled true to all of the counts, 1 through 7. I've received the updated report.
This is already a high-stakes gamble. A third-degree felony means Jamie was not just walking on thin ice, she was skating on glass. And probation? That was her lifeline. But once a motion to revoke hits, it's basically the legal system saying, enough chances. It's prison time.
Have all of you had an opportunity to review that?
Yes, I have.
And are there any additions or corrections?
No problem, defendant.
Just my only thing that I would add, just for the court's recollection, and obviously I, of course, would not hold the court to this. We had some difficulty originally in getting her on probation. She volunteered it a couple times. We kind of, based on her criminal history, made a stretch to make the offer. The court was
Don't
inclined
talk over her.
to go along with it based on some circumstances regarding her homelessness, etc. I do appreciate that she took responsibility for a motion. However, I have a note on my original plea papers that the state would be asking for primarily the max on a motion to revoke. But again, I know Ms. Holmes has an argument with some her times that she's fallen on, and I'm not ignorant of that. I just want to let you know my position, what it was originally.
I appreciate that, Ms. Holmes.
Yes, Your Honor. I believe originally that was my concern with Ms. Story essentially having probation was her lack of resources, in which she continued when she was placed on probation in February of this year. That came to fruition. She originally was at her brother's home. That didn't work out, and then she went to go to Liberty with a friend, and there was pretty much lack of resources, lack of transportation, and she made the decision to then not contact because she got scared, and here we are. Your Honor, my main argument is that she has not been on probation long to get started. She never has gotten started. Now that she's been in custody, they visited with her at the jail to let her know what steps and what resources that they can provide, so she knows that she does have help if she does fall on these hard times, that is what probation is for.
Here's the tug-of-war. On one side, Jamie's attorney portraying her as a woman crushed by homelessness, no resources, no ride. On the other side, the state reminding the court that Jamie has a track record of blowing her chances. What do you think? Should the judge give her another shot, or is it time to call it quits?
We are asking if she could get that opportunity to get started so that she can get the resources and the help. She states that she's been in contact with her mother, and her mother would be where she would reside if she's reinstated back on probation to get things back on track. I do see in the recommendations that probation stated if she is granted reinstatement to complete the cognitive track of the intermediate sanctions facility, in which I've gone over that with Ms. Story, and she is willing to do that to have an opportunity to get back on track with probation. Your Honor, we do understand she does have extensive criminal history, and this is not her first rodeo. However, we are asking, due to the severity of how long she can be sentenced to prison, that she at least have one more opportunity to start probation and get back on track and get the resources that she needs.
I don't have anything additional. Judge, I defer to what the court is appropriate.
I mean, what's appropriate is for you to go to prison for 10 years, probably. with your history and the fact that you got this chance in the first place, right? I mean, probation has all the resources to help you, but they can't go find you and force you to take advantage of those resources. That's up to you. You've been on probation. You've been revoked on every probation you've been on. So the fact that we gave you your probation now and that I'm even considering leaving you on it is making me question my sanity, honestly.
Did you catch that? The judge flat out admits she's questioning her own sanity for even considering keeping Jamie on probation. That's a judge looking at another woman and basically saying, "You are hanging by a thread and I'm the one holding the scissors."
Do you have anything to say?
I'm just sorry for disrespecting y'all.
I mean, when you never show up, it's pretty much like you're just flipping us off, for giving you an opportunity. And it's hard not to take it a little personal.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for disrespecting y'all, and we'll do it right this time.
What will you do different?
Everything.
Like what?
I'm gonna get me a job. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna go to probation. I'm gonna pay my fees. I'm gonna do everything that I'm asked to do.
Why didn't you do it before?
I didn't have a ride.
Well, but you could always call,
I didn't understand.
right? If you don't have a ride again, what happens?
I'm gonna get a phone call. I just had a granddaughter born, so.
All right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1 through 7 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Find sufficient evidence to revoke your probation. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to continue you on probation. I'm going to order you to enter and successfully complete the cognitive track of the ISF program. You will be on 0 tolerance. If I'm telling you, if you are back in here, I really am going to see all of this. I see everything every time. And there's not going to be negotiations. There's not going to be, let's give you less than the 10. You've agreed to 10 years already. If you violate, it's 10 years in prison. And you can see your grandbaby when she's 5, 6, or 7 when you parole out. All right, so that's what's at stake, is a 10-year sentence. Not some lesser, maybe just 2 because you couldn't find a ride. You agree to it, it's all yours if you violate. Does that make sense?
And there it is, the ultimatum. 0 tolerance, no deals, no mercy. If Jamie slips again, this judge won't hesitate to send her away for the full 10 years. That means Jamie won't just lose her freedom, she will lose precious years with her granddaughter, too.
All right, go back with the bailiff. Good luck.